Allah wants you to be straight, on the straight and narrow. Enter the house from its door, not from its window or its chimney. Enter from its door, be straight. And this is from taqwa. Wattaqullah. Being straight, speaking straight is from you acquiring taqwa. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqullaha wa qulu qawlan sadida. Oh, you who believe, be God conscious. And what will help you get there? Qawlan sadida, speaking an upright word, not a crooked word, an upright word. This is from taqwa, right? So this is what the Quraysh did. Propaganda. Did it work? No. No. That's why don't lose hope, brothers and sisters. Islamophobia, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. In a lot of cases, the opposite happens. And this is what happened. What happened when the Quraysh spread the propaganda? You remember that example of the websites I gave you? We spread the websites. Instead of people staying away, they go to it. Right? This is what happened. People from all over were sending people to come see. What's this? Who is this person busying the Quraysh? Go and see. Go and see him. Bismillah. So what happened when they went to see? They saw good character. How many people came? How many people sent their messages? Their messages went back and they said, what did you see? Did you see this sorcerer, madman? Who is busying the Quraysh? This mighty clan in charge of the Kaaba. Birds came with stones to remove elephants on their watch. Who is this man spinning them? They said, we don't know. What we saw was a man with such good character, sweetest words, welcomes you with a smile. You see what was happening? Opposite effect. Opposite effect. When you're insincere, brothers and sisters, it doesn't work in your favor. You will be exposed. It didn't work in their favor. All they did was assist in spreading the word of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, making this unknown even more known. Right? This is what happens today. Look what Islamophobia has done for Islam. Who doesn't know about Islam? Yes, the issue is, and this is what happens. They hear the wrong message of Islam, the Fox News narrative, and so on and so forth. What happens? Any educated person says, hold on a second, yeah. You know, in school I had classmates who were Muslims, I had neighbors who were Muslims, I've dealt with people who are Muslims. Let me read up on this thing. How many reverts today have we seen say we became interested in Islam because of something we saw on the news? And then what happened? It was a means of our guidance. We picked up the Qur'an and we said, subhanallah, they picked up the Qur'an and changed them. You know, in my home city in Leicester, I left Leicester as a young boy. My home city in Leicester, it snowed a couple of years ago. So the Muslims from a masjid which I would consider local had I been living in Leicester, Masjid Umar. The masjid is in a wonderful, you know, really if you Google it, Leicester, if you try Google Maps, maybe Google will give us some royalties, because how many times have we said Google here? If you go on Google Maps and you type Masjid Umar Leicester, you'll see it's in a very unique location. There's a hill that comes down, there's a road going this way and a road going this way, and Masjid Umar is at the bottom of the hill, right in the center of the two roads that go up. Unique. As you're driving, you take a bend and you just see this beautiful masjid in front of you, very unique. Now note that it's center to a hilly area, so two high roads going up. So it snowed and the roads were full of snow, obviously. So what happened? Some of the musallis from this masjid decided to be true to their being Muslims. They went and bought these green jackets, the right shoes, so on and so forth, and they started themselves directing traffic, making sure someone was on the top of the hill, right? There's no car coming, so the person at the top would allow the car, because you slide, you can slip, you can avoid an accident. Some cars were going up, getting stuck. All of a sudden, 5 bearded people at the back pushing your car up the hill. Right? Imagine a non-Muslims looking in the rear view mirror and just seeing these beards, but subhanallah, being pushed. Right? What happened was, a non-Muslim, a British female who lived in this area, who said that she had a relative who went to Afghanistan, and I think, if my memory serves me, I don't know if he was injured or he was killed there. She says she hated Muslims, and it was the worst time of her life. She had to live in this area. It's an area where Muslims have settled. She goes, I had the worst impression of Muslims. And she herself wrote to the newspaper. We knew of, I didn't even know this was happening until I read this article. What happened? She was driving that day. Halfway, car got stuck, started sliding. All of a sudden, clatter, 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 hands, boom, 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 boom around the car. She looks up in the mirror, these bearded men. The people who the TV has made her hate because they gave her the wrong impression. Right? And she didn't know better. There's many like her. Whilst there's many who go and read, there's many who don't. She sees her car, instead of rolling backwards to her destruction, is being pushed up this hill. Until the car got traction and she left. So she decided, you know what? I owe it to them. She wrote an article in the newspaper. This is who I am. This is how much I hated Muslims until this day. This is what happened. People see you before they hear you. Did these people speak to her? No. She was in a vehicle, window shut. She drove off afterwards. But she saw what they did. Changed the perception. Right? So what we're saying, brothers and sisters, is Islamophobia, or what we saw as a result of the propaganda of the Quraysh, we see it today as a result of Islamophobia and the propaganda regarding Islam. And everybody, you'll only see the worst, the mistakes of the Muslims out there. That's what you will see. And that's why, brothers and sisters, have a good heart with the non-Muslims. Respect them as a creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't know better. A lot of us, yes, we human beings, we emotionally hurt because of what they do, but they do it because they don't know better. What do you want? We haven't showed them the Islam that they were supposed to have seen, right? They haven't seen it. What they've seen is what's come out on TV, what's being shown on the internet, the mistakes of a few. We're not saying that there haven't been Muslims who've made mistakes. We say yes.